coming together for peace. Rockville's mayor joins in the rally to end gun violence in Montgomery County. On your mark, get set, shop. There's a new Safeway in Rockville. We'll tell you all about it. Plus, find out how Public Works plans on keeping snowy streets clear. Let's get into it. Kobe, over to you.
Hello, and welcome to the January edition of Rock 11 Now. I'm your host, Colby Ford. Let's get into it. Rockville Mayor Bridget Donald Newton joined county officials to stand as a united front in the wake of the recent gun violence incidents across the country. A candlelight vigil was held at the Old Gray Courthouse to push for an end to gun violence. Hundreds of people joined in the call for a solution to this growing problem.
We were talking about putting a group together, and then the Brady campaign approached me recently, and everything clicked, and we said, let's put this together and let's have a rally. Let's bring people together to say enough is enough. And this was an incredibly cooperative effort between the county executive, the county council, the city of Rockville, Congressman Van Hollen, so many people, the Brady campaign, so many people got together and said, we are willing to stand up. And we chose tonight as a very opportune time to really bring people together, and we had a wonderful turnout. This was a fantastically supportive event, very calm and very much saying we have had enough and we really want an end to this senseless violence.
The Historic District Commission discussed and approved with a 3-to-1 vote on the new location of the Confederate Soldier Monument.
I would like to move to approve the location of the statue to the alternate monument location at the Beale Dawson House, provided the following conditions are met. The mayor and council must, of course, approve the use of the Beale Dawson Historic Park, that the applicant must return to the HDC for the review of landscaping, illumination, and interpretive signage, and at that time I think we should also consider any security-related issues as they would pertain to the neighborhood.
It may be an issue because it's right there in a residential community, and having illumination at night could create a problem in that sense as well.
While the commission recommended that the monument be relocated to the Beale Dawson House Historic Park, the mayor and council must still approve the plan. Rockville was the place for the latest meeting of the minds for the Bus Rapid Transit Plan for Montgomery County and the state. The BRT routes that are being studied by the county and state would pass through Rockville along Rockville Pike and Veers Mill Road.
Bus Rapid Transit, or BRT, it's a plan that was adopted by the county. They're looking at trying to improve mobility throughout Montgomery County. So it's a higher speed, higher premium kind of transit service. Rockville would have 3 routes actually coming together in the city. On Veers Mill Road, there's a Bus Rapid Transit route planned from Wheaton to Rockville Metro Station, and 2 routes planned on Maryland 355. They basically come together at the Rockville Metro Station. So on December 3rd, cities of Gaithersburg, Rockville met with Montgomery County Council and the county executive's office and with the state of Maryland, and basically it was an information exchange to find out what's happening, what's the status of BRT planning. So the elected officials, especially our mayor and council, have really shown a lot of interest in making sure they can get together periodically and exchange information and find out what's happening with the state and with the county. We're going to probably hold a forum sometime in the spring where we can bring the community together so they can understand a little bit more about BRT and what the overall plan says and what it means for Rockville and what it means within our Rockville Town Center area as well.
This is an ongoing process, and you can count on Rock 11 Now to bring you the latest. The city of Rockville is also looking toward the future with their Rockville 2040 Comprehensive Master Plan update. That updated plan describes the vision for the city's future and how to make it happen. So the Rockville Planning Commission told the long-range planning staff to hold listening sessions to ask Rockville residents the simple question: what do you want Rockville to be like in 2040? And who better to ask than the future adults who will be responsible for making this vision a reality. Even though some of the students may not all live here, they all have a stake in the master plan because they all learn here.
We had a first general discussion. What do you like about where you live and where you go to school? Not the curriculum, but the sidewalks, the streets, the parks, the things that you can actually plan as a planner.
Well, we liked how it was easy for people living in the Maryvale Park area to move, to just walk on their own to town center, because that's safe. There was good lighting, a nice sidewalk, things like that. And then we also talked about bike lanes and adding those along those areas as kids are starting to use bicycles more often as transportation.
Some slight changes by 2020. We were going to make bicycle lanes, more shopping locations that are not food. There's plenty of food in Rockville, but we wanted more like clothing or shopping locations.
And the Rockville Planning Commission is using these listening sessions to get the unique perspectives of Rockville High School, Wooten, and Richard Montgomery High School students. The Rockville 2040 listening sessions have been all across the city, getting the input from all ages and cultures, and this valuable information will be used to make the new plan for Rockville. To keep up with the Rockville 2040 Comprehensive Master Plan update, head to our website at rockvillemd.gov/Rockville2040. The Mayor and Council attended the 15th Annual Minority Legislative Breakfast. African Americans, Asian Americans, and Hispanics make up over half of the population in Montgomery County. And that's why Rockville's elected officials wanted to be part of this opportunity to hear the concerns and needs of a growing minority population in the city.
The Mayor and Council came out in support of their initiatives. They're concerned with affordable housing. They're concerned with health care for all citizens, and they want to close the gap for students. So those are also priorities that are important to the Mayor and Council of Rockville.
I think education's always a big one, disparities, but just getting enough money to keep pace with our growth in the county. I think also business opportunities. A big deal was made about recent county procurement changes, recent county changes with their economic development. That's now going to be a public-private thing, but also health disparities. So some very good meaty issues.
More than 100 federal, state, and county officials were also part of this event. This annual breakfast is hosted by both the African American and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Montgomery County and the Asian American Political Alliance. This month, one of the greatest civil rights leaders will be honored, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And there's a lot that goes on to getting a celebration together. So we spoke to one of the chief organizers, Janet Kelly, about this year's theme and Dr. King's legacy.
We'll have plenty of performances. They're going to be multi-generational and also multicultural performances. We'll also have, as we've had in the past, 2 awards that will be given out, which will be our Martin Luther King Youth Award for a youth who has tried to further Dr. King's dreams, and also the F. Michael Taft Award, which is to a business and organization or an individual who has tried to focus their attention on building the qualities or continuing the quality of life for people who have disabilities.
The event is free and open to all ages, and for more information, you can visit www.rockvillemd.gov/MLK. And you can count on us. Rock 11 Now will be on hand for this year's event. We will rebroadcast the celebration all month long right here on Rockville 11. There was a lot of things happening in 2016 in Rockville, and we've got you covered with all the news you can use. Here's Rock 11 Now's Kathy Dantzler with more of what's going on in Rockville.
Thanks, Kobe. First, there's a new place to shop in the Twin Brook area, and it's right near Twin Brooks Metro Station.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the new Rockville Safeway.
The Richard Montgomery High School band kicked off the ribbon cutting at the new Safeway store on Rockville Pike. This store is unique to the area as it's not only a place to shop, but also a place to live. And other stores will be part of the overall Galvin project plan that covers about 3 million square feet in the Twin Brook community.
Excited about the Galvins, 356 apartments, 15% of which are affordable. It's Safeway, 60,000 feet, another 40,000 feet of inline retail, which is about 11 other retailers. So very exciting, complicated mixed-use project right here on top of the Twin Brook Metro Station and along Rockville Pike.
I think it's really important that Safeway is in this community. It's a one-stop shopping store. We have a nice floral department, a deli department, a produce department. We have a very friendly environment. We can make you feel like family once you come into our department. and into our store.
It's great. There's a big parking garage. It's right in the middle of everything, so it's going to be perfect.
And this Safeway is helping put people to work too. So far, 150 jobs have been created with this project. And just because it's cold outside doesn't mean the work to the South Pool at the Rockville Swim and Fitness Center isn't complete, because it is. Swim and Fitness Supervisor Adam Goldstein is here with the good news.
Here we are in the Rockville Swim and Fitness Center South Pool. This project began construction back in July, and preceding that was a design phase. Since July, we were able to demolish the existing pool deck, replace that with a new concrete structure. We've retiled the interior of the pool, upgraded the HVAC systems, and installed a pool gutter filtration system. Behind the scenes, we've done a lot of electrical and plumbing upgrades. We anticipate the South Pool becoming available for use in January 2016. Customers can check our website at rockvillemd.gov/swimcenter for an updated reopening date, as well as program offerings and course schedules. We're also happy to announce we'll have a dedication ceremony on Saturday, February 13th at 9 a.m. right here at the South Pool of the Rockville Swim and Fitness Center.
This project has been going on since the summer of 2015, and it's nice to see that it's finally done. Even if it's cold outside, Rockville is already planning for the warm weather, and we've got your summer covered with plenty of fun activities for your kids to do. Starting January 19th through midsummer, you can register for summer camps online or in person at City Hall or at any recreation facility. Find details on camps, the summer playgrounds, programs, and teen activities, and all the registration information in our camp guide at rockvillemd.gov/guide. In celebration of Earth Day on April 22nd, the City of Rockville and VisArts are sponsoring the Rockville Storm Drain Mural Project. The project will use original mural designs to reflect topics related to how storm drains and what goes into them impacts the health of local waterways.
We're looking for artists, both amateur and professional, who have an interest in the environment and would like to help us with this unique opportunity to educate the public on storm drains, what goes into them, and how our collective impact affects the Chesapeake Bay and local watersheds. You can contact me if you have specific questions, and we would like them to be submitted by March 14th. And we're looking specifically for designs that are related to water quality, streams, rivers, the Chesapeake Bay, and pollution.
And those are some of the things to get into in Rockville. Kobe, back to you.
Thanks, Kathy. And now back to reality and the winter weather that is creeping up on us, and that can make traveling in and around the city a bit challenging. But the city is working to make sure the streets are clear during this winter season. We caught up with Public Works Superintendent Craig Semino to find out how the city is working to make sure Rockville roads are safe to travel this winter.
We've had a very unusually warm start of the winter, but despite that, we are ready to go. We have a full salt dome. We have our trucks ready to go. Our crews are ready to go. And so when it does come, and we know it will come, we are prepared. And our second message is we're asking residents to not fall prey to not being prepared also because of this warm weather, because when it comes, it's going to come. So make sure they have what they need on hand, their ice melt supplies, their shovels, and things like that, so they're ready, because we plow about 175 miles of city streets, but residents are responsible for those sidewalks in their driveways adjacent to their property. And a reminder is that usually if the snowfall is 3 inches or less, residents have 24 hours to clear the sidewalks in front of their house. If it's between 3 and 10 inches, they have 48 hours to clear those public sidewalks. And if it's more than 10 inches, then they have 72 hours to clear that sidewalks. And the other tips we like to give is if you have a fire hydrant adjacent to your property, we like to see if you can't clear that fire hydrant out, because if there's a fire, it'd be awful good to have that fire hydrant clear before the fire department gets there. So if you do have one near your house and you are capable, then please clear that fire hydrant.
We want to take this moment to thank you, Rockville, for making this year's holiday drive a success. From giving toys, handing out meals, adopting a family in need. You came through, and we just want to say thank you. Rockville residents and city employees had no problem with giving from the heart this year. So way to go, Rockville, and thanks again for helping those in need this year and being part of our team.
So this is the third or fourth year that the City of Rockville City Manager's Office has given to the holiday drive. So we adopt a family and folks in our department buy a gift for one of the members of the family, and then today we delivered them to community services, and later this week they're going to deliver them to the families.
This year's election was a historic one because now the mayor and council will serve a 4-year term instead of 2 years, and they are always there for you. You can connect with the mayor and council at any of their many meetings during the public forum session of the meeting. And you can even drop in on the mayor and council at City Hall or email your thoughts and concerns. And you can always head to our website at rockvillemd.gov/mayor-council for all the details. And finally, we at Rock 11 Now wanted to give a shout out to our city workers. Recently, we honored those employees for their decades of service and commitment to the city. So we leave you now with the sights and sounds from the Employee Recognition Awards, and a big thank you to all the city workers. It's teamwork that makes the dream work for the City of Rockville. Until next time, Happy New Year, Rockville.
First of all, welcome to the 2015 Employee Awards ceremony. We really appreciate you all taking the time to come out and recognize, show your appreciation for your coworkers who are getting awards today.
Janet's really, her superpower is bringing the community together and building connections within our community and also making sure that everyone feels heard. She does it quietly, she does it below the radar, but she does it really well. So congratulations and thank you, Janet.
I think the people, again, you know, I've had the opportunity to work with some terrific people, and each time having the opportunity to work with different departments and on different projects and to be able to kind of recreate myself a lot, that's been able to keep me there.
JP is a guy who's always a little bit, he tries to stay under the radar, and it's difficult for him to do. Well, I mentioned earlier that he was a two-time person in the Narcotics Task Force. Narcotics Task Force is when you dress a little bit different, you look a little different, and you work on the streets. Back in the early 90s, we started a program called the baseball card program. We actually had all of the officers that volunteered. We did a baseball card program, and then we handed them out to kids. And I want to show you how low-key JP was, because he just really is that way.
It's just a great job, and I've been very fortunate. Rockville, I never burned out here. You know, there's enough to keep you busy. But the other employees, the citizens, it's just a great place to work.
And back when George was a corporal, there was a citizen's car that was stuck in the mud, and actually Sergeant Day volunteered, at the time, Corporal Day, volunteered to assist in getting the car pushed out of the mud. And this is how he came to work after being pushed out of the mud.
I'll tell you, when I came to Rockville, I was really pleased with everybody's willingness and eagerness to help. Everybody was very friendly, and I'm not talking just the police department, I'm talking about the city in general. And it made a lasting impression on me. I really enjoyed working for the city of Rockville.
It's obvious that she really cares about her mission, her co-workers, and helping her customers. And for that, Debbie, for 35 years of that, we really thank you and congratulate you.
Working with the nice people here and meeting the nice people at the counter. Yeah, every day is exciting. You don't know who you're going to see, but they're good experiences. It'd be nice if I could work here 10 more years. That's somewhat of a goal, so we'll see what happens.